I'm Kela Walton, and I am one of the co-chairs of the 2025 American Harp Society Summer Institute and AHS's first Harp Ensemble Festival. And I'm here with Laura Brandenberg, my fellow co-chair, and we just want to take a few minutes to talk to you about the Harp Ensemble Festival because it's the first one we've ever done, and we bet you have some questions.
Yes, we do. Bet you have some questions. And so we're here today just to give you a little more information. Why don't we start with what is the American Harp Society Harp Ensemble Festival all about?
Yes, so it's a participatory event. We want as many people as possible to come and play in harp ensembles. And we'll show you, we'll screen share how the whole system works so you'll understand how that works. And we want you to have a lot of fun and participate in workshops as well as play at the festival. So it's a whole inclusive experience combined with the Institute. So
Right, yeah, I think it's really important to keep in mind that the festival is going to be integrated into the Institute and vice versa. So when you're not playing in your harp ensemble, you will be able to attend those workshops, and lots of things will be geared towards harp ensembles and learning more about that as we go. We also want to point out that this festival is a non-competitive festival. You will perform before a panel of adjudicators. You will receive some written commentary. You will receive some spoken commentary and a little bit of work from the adjudicators after your performance, and you will receive ratings. And we're very excited about that, but you will only be competing, as it were, against yourself, not against other ensembles. So we're hoping that this really draws folks into a collaborative experience.
exactly. And actually, if you don't want to receive ratings, you can opt out of that part and just receive the commentary and the verbal interaction after your performance with the adjudicators.
True. Yeah, no stress situation. The
Exactly.
ex So we have three ratings that, if you do choose to receive one of those, superior, excellent, and good. Am I correct, co-chair?
Yes, those are the three. And you will receive a handsome certificate with your rating on it to take back and to show to the rest of your program, or to just keep as a souvenir for the group. So speaking of, like, what are the groups? What is an ensemble for our purposes of this festival? We are doing just harp ensemble, so not other instruments, just harp, but any size ensemble is welcome, including duets, trios, quartets. You can also, if you have a giant ensemble with 30 people, you can bring that ensemble too and play as a large ensemble. So I think maybe it might be best to just get into the screen share and show you how to go find all this information so you can figure out how do I fit and how does my group fit into this ensemble festival. So if you go to the American Harp Society website, harpsociety.org, and you go to participate, you can click on the Summer Institute and learn all about that, and that will be updated as our programming becomes finalized. But for today, we're talking about the festival, so you can click here and save those dates. It's June 12th through 15th, 2025 in Dallas, Fort Worth. And here's how it all works. We have several divisions, in fact, 6 divisions, and they are basically divided by age categories. So you would you would find the division that fits your group. So if you have a group of all 8, 10, 11, 12-year-old students, they would probably want to perform in the primary division and be adjudicated based on that. And then we also have a middle school, junior high division and a high school division. And then we have a mixed pre-college division. So say your studio has kids as young as 6, but also 17 years old, and you want to do a big ensemble thing with everybody. This would be your division, Division 4. And also there's a collegiate division so that collegiate students are not being adjudicated in the same room as 12-year-olds. And then we have an open division, which is any age, adults, all mixed ages, whatever, if you just don't fit into these other categories, the open division is the division for you. And there's another difference between the divisions. When you get to the collegiate division and the open division, you can have a maximum of 20 minutes of performance time. All the other divisions, it's a maximum of 15 minutes of performance time. You don't have to use all of the time, but that's your maximum amount of time. And that includes your transitioning between pieces. So that's the whole time, not just your music time, but the whole performance.
Okay, so in each division, you can see here how we have the categories broken down, and this is how you will be adjudicated in your division and in your category. So let's say you enter the open division and you enter a harp quartet. You will be playing in the same room as other harp quartets. And 4 harps, of course, all playing individual parts. So if you're a duo, you're playing 2 parts. If you're a trio, you're playing 3 separate parts. If you're a quartet, you're not doubling 2 parts, you're playing 4 parts. So do keep that in mind when you're choosing your repertoire. And then you can see medium ensembles and large ensembles. We have plenty of space, so we would love to see some of those big ensembles appear as well. The cool thing about bringing a big ensemble is you can also divide your group apart and enter into some of these smaller categories. So you're not limited to just one category with one size ensemble. Feel free to enter as many categories as you wish.
That's right. And so in these medium and large ensembles, you can double up parts and divide parts as well. So we want this to fit as many different types of ensembles, all skill sets, all types of harps, all levels, all ages. So there is a division and a category for you, absolutely. And as Laura said, you can enter multiple categories and even multiple divisions as a, if you're looking at it from just your perspective as a student, you might show up and play 3 different programs. So within each of these things, you are going to pay an entry fee to participate, and they are divided based on the size of your ensemble. And that is a fee per ensemble. So you can divide this up between all the members in the ensemble, and it makes it very affordable. And just so you know, some deadlines to keep in mind, that the applications to participate in the festival will be due February 1st. And entry fees will be due March 1st. So what are you going to play at the festival?
Well, the great news is we are not posting any required repertoire. Your entire program is free choice. So you choose the music that resonates with you, that fits your ensemble, that you enjoy performing, that you would like to perform and share at the Harp Ensemble Festival. And it's totally your free choice. The only caveat is that each program that is presented in each category must include one piece that is originally composed for harp ensemble. So be careful when you're checking over your repertoire.
Right. And transcriptions, while possibly written by wonderful composers and great harpists, are not considered originally composed for harp. So these need to be pieces that are written specifically for harp ensemble and don't exist elsewhere originally in the musical canon and for some other instrumentation.
Yeah, absolutely. So of course you can do transcriptions, just make sure that your program includes one piece that is originally composed for harp ensemble.
Exactly, exactly. So you can go to our website and see all of this. And if you really want to get into all the nitpicky parts of the rules and regulations, there's a download here where you can see everything, just like with our other national events for students to participate in. You can see all of the details. But as Laura said, I would like to point out that multiple ensembles can earn the same rating within the same division and category. So this is not a first place, second place kind of situation. This is a you go and you get a rating, and other groups can get the same rating. And the whole point is actually to hone your performance skills and to get feedback from other really amazing harpists and some non-harpist adjudicators, and really just hone your skills as the harp ensemble.
And to that point, the festival will be conducted as a performance. So there will be a live audience to enjoy your performance. And before and after you play, your ensemble plays, you are totally welcome to sit in and listen to any of the other ensembles perform their programs.
Exactly, exactly. And that brings us to another point, and that is that everybody who attends the Summer Institute and the Harp Ensemble Festival has to be registered. And to register for our Harp Society national events, you have to be a member of the American Harp Society. And so there are some really cool new memberships that are now available as of this year, specifically to help it make it so much easier for groups from schools and community music schools and studios to join and all be members. There are these special group memberships, and you can, here I'll navigate back to the screen share. And you can find those as well on the Harp Society website. And there's a group membership for schools K through 12. And there's also studio group membership options. So if we go over here, hang on, I have to get stuff out of the way, and we go to join. If you look over here on the right, special group memberships. So there are K through 12 group memberships. And this works for public schools, private schools, or even nonprofit community schools that serve K through 12 students. And then there's also a studio membership, and this could apply to a collegiate studio or a private studio. And you join as a group of 10 or more, and you receive 50% off the regular or student membership rate. So this is true for adults as well as students in our membership categories as well. So lots of really affordable ways to get a bunch of people to join the Harp Society. And so take advantage of our new special group memberships to get you guys all set to go for the festival.
Oh, absolutely. And it will just really, really go a long way towards making it affordable for those large groups to come and participate. So, Kela, what if a group wants to come from several states away and they are just unable to bring all of the harps that they need for their ensemble? What can they do? How can they participate?
So the good news is that Texans are friendly and Texans are generous, and we have lots of harps, and we are going to incentivize everyone to collaborate and make this work. So we have a new program for this event called Harp Partners. And the way Harp Partners is going to work is a more local or drivable Texas, Oklahoma, nearby state, contiguous state might bring their harp ensemble and sign up to be a harp partner with somebody from much further away, like California or Puerto Rico or Connecticut or something. And so you will be paired up with another group that is also performing at the festival. And we will make sure as organizers that you don't get scheduled at the same time. And then you can share harps for the event. Now, it's the responsibility of the harpists in the programs to work out their own rehearsal schedule and harp sharing schedule. But yeah, we will make it so that your performance schedule doesn't conflict. And also, if you are bringing a harp and providing a harp as part of the Harp Sharing Harp Partners program, you'll get a discount code on your registration. So we really want people to consider bringing their instrument if they possibly can. And if you really want to help out and just be in the spirit of community, if you want to collaborate and join our Harp Partners, that will help our friends from further afield also come and participate.
Great. Well, I'm getting really excited already about this Harp Ensemble Festival, and truly, I can't wait to hear all of these wonderful harp ensembles that are going to be traveling into the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Me too. It's going to be a lot of fun. As we've been saying, it's going to be a boot scooting good time here in Texas. And of course, if we haven't answered your question, check out the website, but also we have an email address for this event, and it's texasharps25, and that's the number 25. So texasharps25@gmail.com.
Well, thanks so much, everyone, for listening, and we look forward to seeing you soon here in Texas.
Bye.